Welcome back. This is Alicia, and this is part 2 of creating this beautiful Botanical Journal process video. And let's just get started. This is my second take on this video. I actually recorded it in the wrong way. It was turned the wrong way and I couldn't change it. So our goal is to get to this right here, and I'm going to show you everything. So this is the cover, and this was a hamburger helper box. These the size is 4 by 6 on on the cover. It's a 4 by 6, and if you stretch it out when you cut it in your cutter, it's going to be just under 10 there. It's like a 10 by 6, and then I just glued it in. This is a piece of coffee dyed paper, and I used my deco foil around the edges. You can get that at Hobby Lobby, $4.99. I also have my deli sheets cut and ready to go. I got some of the flaps already ready. These are file folder, and the size of the piece, which is in the printable, this is what it looks like. So the size is it's a 2 5/8 by 2 5/8. So I cut my cardstock here, my file folder, to 2 3/4. I'm sorry. The total length is going to be 4 1/4 by 2 3/4, and I went ahead and scored it 1 inch in. So this is 1 inch, and this is 1/2 inch because it's going to be your flap and your pocket. So the way it goes on the cover, underneath the tags, so you would decorate inside of here. You would fold it over. I used my my corner rounder on it. So once you decorate in here, then you glue it on each side to make it a pocket, and then when it goes on the cover, it goes in like this, and you have a pocket here, and then it flips down, and where you have a pocket here, and we have one here, and then we'll have one here. So that's for the front cover, for the flips. We'll get into more of that later. I also, because there's so much work involved in this journal, I do a lot of it off camera because it's I get real quiet when I work, and I get real deep into it. So and it's also, a lot. It would be long videos, so I could show you what I've done. That way, if you want to follow along, you can do it too. So what I've done is I've taken my file folder, and I have a template here. I'm saving this for the next journal, and I have, we got a big thunderstorm going on. Lots of lightning and thunder. The lights were flickering. Hope they don't go off. I have a template for next time. So there's 4 signatures, so I got 4 of these done. And then this is my coffee dyed paper for my pages. Of course, I'm going to have some of the printables will be printed out 5 by 7, and they will also be pages. Well, the lights went out, so I probably shouldn't have lost my video. Let me see. Oh yeah, we're still going. Okay, that's crazy. Woo! This is our second thunderstorm today. The page size here is 3 3/4 across and by 5 1/2. So when you spread these out, you can cut 2 or 3 sheets at a time on your cutter. So you would want to cut them at 7 1/2 by 5 1/2, and that way you can take them all and just fold them in half and get them ready to sew around the edges and decorate. Alright, so I got all of these. I think I have 6 in each right now. I might alter that later. I need to go look at my pages. On that video I posted like 3 weeks ago, it's the one with the yellow button. I've got 2 of these ready, and I'll show you how to do one of these here in a minute. But I've got 2 grommets on, and I've sewed around both of these. So these are prepared. Okay, and then so what I want to do is set these signatures aside, and then so I'll just quickly show you how easy it is to sew around these. So I'm just starting on a straight stitch, and then I want to do a little bit of zigzag. And then back to a straight stitch. And turn it. And then I want to go to zigzag. Some more zigzag. Super easy. And these are all different. You can sew them all different. I got these little nippers from the craft section in Dollar Tree. They work really good. Okay, so I've got that one done. I'm going to just do one more. This is the last one. Easy. Oh, I got a puppy that came in here. This little puppy we're babysitting for my nephew. He's a red tick hound, and he is a big baby. Where are you? Come here. Come here, Red. Come here, Red. Oh, come here. Here he is. Here's Red. Oh, Red. He just pushed my door open and came in. Hold on one second. Okay. He's such a baby. All right. Thank you for being patient with me and the puppies. Okay, so the next thing I did is I want to go ahead and put some grommets on. I'll just do a couple because I'll get some of it done off camera, but I just take the large punch off this and just punch it right in the middle. Pick a color, or whichever, you can use any color you want. Just remember, anything I'm doing, if you don't have exactly what I have, just choose what you have. And these really aren't necessary in this journal either if you don't want to do these tabs. So what I used was a file card. Here it is. This file card here, I just did it as a template and flipped it all the way around, and I made tabs on the top and the bottom and the sides. So there's that. Let's choose green. And you don't have to put a grommet in each tab either if you don't want to. I just, I'm going to, the reason I'm doing this is because I put sari silk on in here. So there's that. And here is the red and the yellow. Okay. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is show you that I went ahead and took the printable, and got it, a lot of it ready. Whew, I hear that lightning cracking out there. Oh my goodness. Please, electric, stay on for me. Alright, so I have these cut out. I have all of these cut out, ready to go, all the tags and bits and pieces. And some of the fussy cut is very detailed, so I did some of those. Put them in here. I love this tray. So this was in the back of that journal, and I have this one cut out, which is really pretty. This one, I got the mushroom done, the butterflies. So I would say if you're going to follow along, go ahead and do all your fussy cutting off those printables. Start preparing them to get them ready. And you definitely don't have to put as much as I put. You can downsize this journal however you want to. Now let me find my paper trimmer. Okay. So I took a big pair of scissors and just cut these edges off, get them out of the way. Now I recommend the Hamburger Helper box because that one has the 2-inch spine. This is just I'm just doing this for an example, and when I'm done with it I'm going to store it because I will use it on another journal, because like I said, I have to redo this video because I recorded it in the wrong format, unfortunately. So I just wanted to show you how I did the cover, because I actually have 2 covers already done, so I'll have extra covers done. But in this journal, I will be using this one. So let me go ahead and pause. Oh wait, here it comes. Okay. I will be using this one that I made on the journal because it's the right size and it has that 2-inch spine. we're needing to cut this brownie box at 10 by 6. Okay. So how I'm going to do that, it's different. I know I need a 10 by 6, but I recommend using the fold that's already in the box and putting it on the 4, because your cover is going to be 4 by 6. So to keep these folds in the right place, you want to just put it here on the 4 and go ahead and cut. So I won't be cutting a 10 by 6 because that won't be, it may not work right for me. So I'm just going to play it safe and do it like this. Now I need to cut it at 6. Okay. So now I have my cover 4 by 6 size, and I just want to cover this with some coffee dye paper. I will, let's see, I want to trim this down. I'm going to take off about an inch and a half. I want to trim this paper down because I don't need that much. So I'm going to cut it down to 7 inches this way. So I've just trimmed off an inch and a half. Okay? So you trim off an inch and a half lengthwise on your paper. And then you go ahead and start gluing it down. Let me find my glue. I think I dropped it. Oh, here it is. Let's see. And I recommend just letting this sit and dry for a while after you get it wrapped and everything. This is Fabri-Tac. I got this at Dollar Tree. So then you just center it. And then you start folding the corners in as straight as possible. Like that. I like the way this looks, so I've been doing it. I like the final result of this, even though it's going to be covered up. There. Just get it prepared to glue down. Oh, this is going to be a very interesting video. The electricity went off twice. Ooh-wee. We've had a lot of thunderstorms lately. On and off. This is the second one today, and this one's a doozy. My goodness. We had a great holiday and lots of kiddos and dogs running around, swimming. It was a great Memorial Day, but we did have a gully washer. I mean, it came down lightning and sheets of rain, and we just sat on the porch and talked and had a wonderful time together. I hope that all of you had a good holiday too. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and start gluing. This gets a little messy with Fabri-Tac, but the Fabri-Tac holds the best. And just start with these little corners. Pretty easy to do, and the possibilities are really endless with this kind of, you know, using food boxes and coffee dyed paper and then embellishing over top of it. It works really good. I like it easy, because then I can spend more time embellishing. Bone folder, push it down, straighten it out. There you go. So you got your cover glued on. It's got to dry, of course. And I just start folding it in. And just remember, nobody's ever going to see this, so this messy area, nobody's ever going to see it. But I do like the way the corners are folded in like that. It looks for a nice finished look, and they do stay down pretty good. So I do like that. Of course, you can do yours any way you want. Now the next thing I want to show you real quick is this. So I'm taking this English piecing glue stick, and I'm using my gold deco foil. That little baby's crying again. Oh, he is something else. We went to a concert and said, "Will you watch our baby?" And we said, "Yes, we'll watch your baby." Okay, so you just need, you know, a piece of it, and then you just start going around the edge. You just try to conserve it, get as much of the gold as you can. Oh, I had two pieces there, look at that. Okay, and come down this way. Perfect. Love it. Look how pretty that is. And so what I did with this, the first journal I made that we're recreating, I did use the Liquitex, this right here, matte fluid medium, and I sealed because I was worried that this gold would eventually come off. So I don't really think it will. It seems to be kind of permanent on there, like it's not going to come off. And it did dull down the gold a little bit, so keep that in mind. It'll make it look more of a raw looking gold instead of a shiny gold, which is okay. It'll look pretty. It was kind of vintagey looking gold. Now on that original cover, I did have a lot more gold spread out all over the cover, but because I covered everything up, I'm not going to do that again. I'm just going to go around the edges because some of the gold shows. It does show up on the edges a little bit. It peeks through, and I think it's really pretty. Okay, there's that. So we got that done. Oh, yeah, also some of this right here on this part of the spine corners. Do that too. Voila! All right. So that's optional, and then later on I'll probably seal it with this, and then you have to let it dry. Now one thing I'll say, this is kind of a water based, so it might buckle the paper, but don't worry because you're going to be covering it, and you won't see any of that buckling. Or you can just choose to leave it like it is if you do have the gold deco foil, and just leave it shiny however you want. So we got the cover done, we got the signatures prepared, we got the measurements, we got the flips ready, we got the deli paper cut, we got we sewed around these, we got the grommets in. Well, I haven't got all of them in, I'll do that off camera, but I just want to get started with this part 2 because I want to get it rolling and get this journal on its way, get on this journey. It's really fun and I love it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry about the distractions, the lightning, the thunder, the electric going off 3 times, and the sweet little puppy dog. He's barking right now. Okay, I'll be back for part 3. I'm really excited. I hope you'll follow me and do this with me. I'm sure you have a hamburger helper box and some coffee dyed paper. I really appreciate you. And like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.